Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. This is the Lady of the Throne, Divine Astrology, and this is the channel where God dwells within me as me. If you are familiar with this channel, welcome back. If you're not, welcome in, and I hope that you turn into a new subscriber. Go ahead and give the video a thumbs up if you're resonating with this, and we're going to go ahead and talk about what's coming up for the month of March. So for everyone in March, you have to be aware of the energies of the moon, okay? In the month of March, we have a full moon lunar eclipse happening in the sign of Virgo around the middle of the month, like about the second week in March. And we also have a new moon solar eclipse in the sign of Aries, 9 degrees Aries on the 29th. This is going to really be amazing, okay? Because there is something here about the angels rejoicing on the new moon, and also it's a very beautiful energy throughout the entire month, because what that full moon in Virgo lunar eclipse is going to do is going to set off some really powerful energy, really powerful, really strong energy. It is either going to remove certain things, certain systems, certain ways of doing things, certain methods, certain ritualistic things, and certain rituals. These things are going to be removed. These things are going to be broken. God is declaring that these systems are going to be broken now. God is declaring that these rituals are going to no longer be practiced. Especially if you guys are familiar with something like this. The energy of Virgo likes to play off of an alchemical energy. What that means is this is an energy where, just think of it as bringing in different elements in order to make things happen through manipulation, in order to seem as if they're structured, in order to make it seem as if it's organized, or to make it seem like it's some type of system taken over kind of thing. Well, that's going to be removed. Anyone who's been manipulating things behind the scenes, a lot of these things are going to just like come down. So that lunar eclipse in Virgo is going to do that. It is going to affect methods, rituals, anything dark, anything that has been in the dark, that has been systemized, that has been strategic, that has been manipulative. Now, that's that energy, and it's affecting every zodiac sign. And you'll see it on a larger scale. And then at the end of the month, you have the beautiful Aries new moon. And remember, it is a solar eclipse as well, 9 degrees Aries on the 29th. Very powerful energy. So what the full moon in Virgo is going to do is kick off this huge, crazy energy. Virgo energy is crazy. It is going to really shine in all of its lunacy, basically. And it's going to occur in areas of where people have been collaborating, working together, getting together to provide certain services. If these structures have been based off of manipulation or any rituals, any practices that are unclean, being broken down, and then the Aries new moon marches right in to totally revamp everything. And that new moon is going to, that new moon is in itself is going to be powerful, because it is a solar eclipse. So what happens when there is a solar eclipse means that it's going to be all moon. Pretty much think of March as the month of the moon, the month of the goddess of the moon. Because Virgo is going to prepare the Aries new moon to come in and introduce itself. So this goddess of the moon energy, this mother moon energy, is going to come in, and then everything goes back to one. New beginnings. Everything has an opportunity to become new again. Okay, so just think about it like that. If you are trying to understand the new moon and full moon energy that is hitting in March. Okay, now let's go ahead and get into our first zodiac sign, and that is the sign of Aries. So Aries, you're going to have this really powerful moon, new moon, which new moons are benefic. They are very positive, very, very beautiful energy. So that doesn't happen until the end of the month, right? But you have a whole month of March, okay? So this is what I'm getting for the sign of Aries. Very positive vibes. Aries, any relationships are really going to start improving in your life. You're going to notice so many positive shifts happening in the month of March. Your relationships with a lot of people are about to change in an extremely beautiful way. You will have new connections with people that are now building from a place of joy, excitement, and positivity, love, all of the positive words. That's how you can associate this energy with what's going on and what's moving and coming into your life for March. All favorable things when it comes to relationships. People are going to be working on themselves and coming to approach you with a new vibe, new mentality, new attitude, a lot of positive changes, and it's coming from a very genuine place. Now, in March, when it comes to you, Aries, this is going to be something more authentic for you, where you're not going to pick up those vibes. Some of them you will pick that up, and others you won't. And the ones where you don't pick up that manipulation, then you're going to know, okay, this is genuine. This is really actually being worked on. You're going to know it. And how you're going to know it? You're going to know it within. You're going to know. You're going to know where it's coming from. And, no one can play a game. People see what's making human beings crash out right now is the fact that they can play mind games with the actual mind of everything that exists, God. You can't do that when it comes to God. So the thing is, you're going to be able to differentiate between someone who's trying to manipulate and someone who is not. You're going to know. Okay, I'm going to send you signs. You will know. Okay, so the thing is, you are also having some new connections being built as well in the month of March. Okay, you're going to have new connections being built. Some of these connections are going to be genuine. People who really want to get to know you, who want to be closer to you, who want to be around you, who want to really connect with you on a real way. These connections, some of them are going to be genuine. Now, when it comes to love and romance, you're going to have so many people attracted to you. You're going to have so much opportunity there. Relationships and love for the sign of Aries, there's a lot of opportunity there. What I'm getting is March is a favorable month for your relationships, whether it's work, family, love, children, pets, whatever. Things seem to be positive. So I'm also getting good news coming in for you, Aries. Good news coming in this month for you. You're about to have something that you've been waiting for a very long time. Something you have been manifesting without you even being aware of. You are not even aware that you have been manifesting these things that are coming into your life. You don't know what you've been. It's like you know what you've been doing, but you didn't know what you were really doing when it comes to making your dream come true. This whole time you have been making your dream come true. This whole time. And you are going to get so much clarity in March about this. You're going to see that things are really coming together because you're doing it. You're the one who's doing it. You're the one who's been doing all of this, as a matter of fact. You're the one who's been moving things. You're the mover and shaker. You're the one who's been doing it. Everything is just becoming more manifest to you so that you can see the results show up. But you have been making good outcomes for your life. People are starting to see you as someone who is really, really important, like a VIP, very important, a very important person. And the reason why is because people are starting to understand who you really are. You may have a big name around your town, your city, your country, your state, the world, whoever you are. Even if you are an Aries who's working a practical job, then what this means is you're making some type of impact on people. Like, say for instance, you're an Aries who works for like I'm trying to think of Aries jobs, like let's say you're an Aries actress or something. Aries likes arts and entertainment. So let's say you're an Aries actress or actor. You could be a man listening. Well, you're about to be recognized for some great work, or for something you said, some quote, something you've posted, something very influential. There's something very influential about you, especially in March. March is Aries season, so with this season you shine. And you shine in your specific area, your specific field, what you do best, and people are like, oh my God, this is incredible, or this is like, people are just focused or paying attention to you, and you're gaining more fame, a lot of fame. Oh my God, oh wow, hold on Aries, I'm getting, hold on. You mean to tell me, Aries, that this whole time you've been creating a movie? Your life is a movie, is what I just heard, and you're the main character, the supporting actor or actress, the director, the producer, and the script writer. The whole thing is you. So you didn't realize that you are actually making yourself a star. Like, you're making yourself that. But this is not intentional. You didn't, like, that wasn't in your mind. Like, you wasn't thinking, yep, that's what I'm about to do, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do. You haven't been doing any of that. You just lived your normal life, your regular life, and now you're a superstar, a celebrity. You're loved by many people. You're adored. You're highly sought after. You're talked about just like celebrities. It's just like celebrities. And it's so crazy because that is not what you said. That's not what you went after. That's not what you wanted. It's not what you set out to become. It's not what you said you wanted to be. Or maybe the idea was fun for you when you were younger, but you didn't intentionally put yourself in a position to say, okay, this is what I'm about to do. You know what I mean? It's just really happening. So now that that's coming up, I'm starting to feel like maybe the reason why a lot of people have been talking about you, whether it's good or bad, is because you've been a celebrity before this month, and maybe you just gotta pinch yourself and be like, dang, I didn't even pay attention to what's going on. But that's literally what's going on. And maybe celebrities are just looking at you like, yeah, welcome to our world. Maybe they're looking at you like, yeah, you got a whiff of this, huh? You see what it's, you see? Do you see? Maybe they're like, do you see what this has become? Do you see what we have to go through? It's constant ridicule, constant criticism. It's constant love though too. It's like love, love, love. But then you turn around and it's like hater, hater, hater. You know, that's the type of things that famous people go through. And I think maybe at some point in your life you started going through things, and it kind of feels like you're some type of local celebrity, or you are like a superstar or something like that. You may just feel like, damn, well, my name is buzzing all around, so I must be doing something. Well, you are. And I think that it's bigger than what you wanted it to be. It's bigger than what you went after. You're very, I feel like some of you are so humble that that's not what you set your heart out to do. But this is what you were supposed to be. This is why you were born. It feels like that's just what you're supposed to be, and that's just what it is. And so now everybody knows that you're elite. Everybody knows that now. Everybody knows you're a gatekeeper or something. Everybody knows you're some type of philanthropist or big entrepreneur. Maybe some of you are entrepreneurs and everybody knows about your business. Everybody knows about your investments. Everybody knows that you're like, involved in different things. I just saw Complex. For some reason, I just saw Complex, like the company, the magazine or something like that. And I'm seeing MTV, and now I'm seeing Martha Stewart. Now I'm seeing this is different ideas that I'm getting for different people in the world. My crowd and audience is different types of people who listen in a very illegal way that they listen, because I know what they're doing to hear it. But a lot of different types of people listen and share my information. So I could be talking to anybody from San Francisco all the way to Nova Scotia. It's just different people get different things. So what's happening is you're being made into some type of like either a global figure, or you're about to become or you are not about to, you are actually realizing something that everybody else around you knows but you. It just feels like you're the only one that doesn't know, maybe because you're so busy running your own show that you don't realize that you actually have an audience who's paying attention to you as you mastermind everything. So yeah, wow, Aries, where is all this coming from? It's like a global sensation. It's like you didn't even want this though. You did not want. I just keep feeling like that. I keep feeling like this is not something you asked for. This is not something you set out to do. This is not something that you wanted to be put in that type of position like that. It's like everybody else had it a little bit easier on their come up and were glamorized with this whole thing. But with you, everything is so authentic. And it's just like, y'all could at least get me a maid or something. You know what I mean? Like, come on. You could at least give me a trailer, to go in there and take a break sometimes. You could at least give me one bodyguard by now. Like, it's just like that. But it kind of feels like you're the person that's in control of it all. So you got to get this, you got to get that, you're managing everything, even though you have a crew, because you have a crew, but your crew likes to work around you without disturbing you, I feel. So you're gonna see, this is for specific areas, and you're gonna see your crew have your back. You're gonna see that. It is not gonna be like your everyday people. You may not even see your crew. That's what I'm talking about. You may not even see them, but they all have your back. You're always going to be supported. You got everything you need. Little do you know, you have everything you need. If you need a location scout, they've got you. If you need the little person who goes out to get the food, I forgot what it's called, because when I was in film class, I was actually that person. But the reason why I wanted to be the film person is so that I can sneak off and get away from the group. That role right there is, the food person. You got people doing that. You got people who you don't see them doing it, but they're making sure you're always good. Basically, you have a whole thing, a whole empire, basically, around you. And this is wild here, okay? But this is in a particular areas of life and what you have made of it. And this is just the beginning of you realizing that that's what's going on. So a lot of things you really, really want is here now. In March, a lot of things you want, it's almost like you can snap your finger and you got it, because you are so, like, you're a lot of people's favorite person. I mean, you have truly, and this is, remember, you're so humble. And the reason why you're so humble is that, first of all, that's why people love you. And then second of all, is because you see, everybody knows you deserve it, because you weren't one of those people that were trying to jump high and get it. You weren't like a pick me. You weren't like that. So that's why everybody's like, yeah. So now you may feel in March like people are like really, really cool with you now, and they think that you're really, really cool because they've watched you go through things, or they've watched your journey, and they're like, dang, to see him or her here now, and like all these things are happening, it's just dope. It's so like people actually see the real you. Basically, that's what this is saying. People see who you really are. So surprise, surprise, you do deserve it. You do. And you're going to be shown that, because you have created something really amazing. When people really sit down and take all of that, like all these other things out of their mind, and when they really think about what's going on, all they've really seen is a young man or young woman, or middle-aged man, middle-aged woman, whatever, whoever you are. All they've seen is a person make it. That's all they've been watching, is a person make it out and be like the first one in their family or their bloodline, their history, to ever do something. That's what an Aries can do. So as I wrap this up, a very specific message came. And I rarely get this, but Goddess Isis came. So with this new moon on the 29th, is going to, by the time that happens, people will know exactly who you are, Aries. People will know exactly, because what I bring to the table is wisdom and nurturing. And a lot of people had to learn the hard way about that. But some people already watched it and they see it. And I empower myself and other people. So what is happening, why this big thing is happening in March around you, Aries, all this energy, you're supposed to be someone who has a huge purpose. And not all of you are going to be globally known or really famous, or your life is a movie. Not everybody's going to be like that. But a lot of Aries have something inside of them that makes them become more popular or well known than a lot of people in whatever it is that they do. So whether you're an Aries who works at a fast food restaurant, to an Aries who works for the president, it just really is, it doesn't matter what level you're on. It's just that you're supposed to be an impact. You're supposed to make an impact. You're supposed to be impactful and make an impact. You're supposed to have that type of influence over people, even if it's just your small group of friends. You have to get out of the mindset of like being freaked out by people's responses to you, because that's all you've been dealing with is everyone's reactions to someone so larger than life. That's what's really going on. And I'm just going to tell you the truth. The reason why people act silly, act dumb, act retarded, act crazy, or act funny, or act weird, or because you're famous. It's like I have to stress that to you. Like you are who you are. End of the story. You are who you are. And to the world, now you finally know my secret. Thank you. God bless.